Hello and welcome to Zach103 TV, and today we're racing the Carsland Cup Series at Cactus 400 at Richmond. And boy, this is round of 16. This will be the last race of the round of 16. 40 laps. This is a cutoff race. 4 drivers will be cut off, and ironically, 3 of the 4 drivers below the cut line who where they finished where they are starting right now would probably be in the playoffs. So definitely this is going to be tight on points after this race. I believe that's a airplane or something. Yeah, that is a if these guys in the blue banners finish where they are now, it's going to be a big point shakeup, and it'll all come down to when I update points on who makes the round of 12. Now, anyways, 2 non-playoff drivers starting up front. Crickery Tacos starting pole. Jason Waymeyer starting second. And currently, I think NASCAR Fireball 48 is locked into the round of 12. Not starting the greatest today, but interesting start nonetheless. Has gained 112 points just in the first 2 races. One at Auto Club with Bradley Ream, who's right behind him, or finished second at Auto Club. Bradley Ream won at Auto Club, and Brennan Nelson won last week at Old Spice. Highest finishing playoff driver at that race was Eric Van D, who is currently above the cut line. He is currently sixth in playoff standings right now, so he's in a good starting position too, so I think he's got a good shot at making it to the round of 12. But my concern right now is Pure Evan. We got all these guys starting up front. The odds of any of them having issues is very low, but Evan, he's starting way back here. Him and Roberto Crown Jr., they could use a good race, and this is not a good start for that. Roberto Crown Jr., again, with some extra pressure. He is the only Cactus Motorsports car to be in the playoffs, and not to mention this race is sponsored by Cactus Motorsports, so heavy pressure on 21. Also, Sabretooth, not having a great start, but he's starting out back. He could get eliminated. Roach also could get eliminated, but he's up here, so I think he'll have a shot to really say something for himself to prevent him from getting eliminated. Well, we're coming down to the time. It'll be 40 laps. We're about to start the engines. Let's go to the last week's run at 88 of Brennan Nelson, non-playoff driver. His teammate starting up there, so we better get to this quick.
Drivers, start your engines!
And I better get to his teammate, Crickery Tacos, real quick. This is a short track, so pace car's already in. And here we go, green flag in the air here at Richmond. Cactus 400. And Jason Waymeyer getting a good run. In turn 1. Oh, and James Fish gets wide, saving the box trying to make a move. Jason Waymeyer scored the leader after that lap, fighting hard at top. Crickery Tacos not done yet, not backing down. James Fish. He's having a good run today. Vernon Alexa Gaming, Sammy in a Box, Evan Van D. Those are the playoff guys up here right now. We even got MS Fan 5 and Chef Squid up here as Jason Waymire has completed the pass for the lead. Let's go to James Fish Roof Cam for this battle for second. James Fish has only gained 19 points this entire playoff round, so he can use some good points today. And third right now is pretty good. Vernon Alexa Gaming can use some points too. He's currently 1 point short of 12th, and he's 13th. So he doesn't need much. He just needs a good run today. And Vernon Alexa Gaming, he's got it. And then 23 is Sammy in a Box. He is only like 5 points from 12th, so his chances are good. But James Fish, he's going to need a bad finish from some guys like Pure Evan or Roberto Crown Jr. And that's granted right now. Roberto Crown Jr. is 40th and Pure Evan is 37th, so not a good run for those guys today. This might be a long race. We're lap 8 out of 40. And then Everett Van D, he's racing hard in 7th. Chef Squid, non-playoff driver, racing hard in 8th. Then Roach, he is a playoff driver. Needs a good run today. He's a little bit further down in points, but 9th doing him good. Notaweeb, he almost made the playoffs, but had a bad couple of streaker races, and then DNF at the meme race, which eventually took him out of contention fully. Trying to make a move underneath Roach for 8th, doesn't stick, but or 9th, but yeah, teammate Sammy the Box did make the playoffs and is currently running in playoff standings and fighting to stay in the playoffs, and looking to maybe do that. Everett Van D fighting the 23 right now, and 23 will hold off 37. Then 77 Joy Paints battling for 10th here, but did not get to compete at Auto Club, had some issues. Tony 5811 from the ZSS came to fill in. Joy Paints did complete the pass for 10th. Notaweeb does want it back though, so he's going to fight to do that. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to try too much. Also, Garth Thalamir has gained a total of it hasn't gained very many points this season. Doesn't have a good one at all. Garth Salamander's 17th. It's not going to get him in, but he sure as heck going to try. Notaweeb getting passed, or trying to get passed by Iron Crusader. Does not stick. Seal running 12th or 13th. That 100 car could use some good runs. Hasn't quite found much this season. Had a winning car at North Wilkesboro, but came up 3rd of that race. He will not be returning with Garth Thalamir Incorporated in 2022, so he's looking for a ride. Behind him, current points leader in the playoffs, National Fireball 48, 2018 champion runner-up, Raceway Motorsports driver. He is locked into the next round, so no concerns for him going into the round of 12. He's currently 14th in racing position right now. Ronnie finished, he's been getting a couple top 15s, and today is a good shot to get another one. He's right there in 15th, lap 17. Bradley Ream won a couple weeks ago at Auto Club, and if he would have won that race, if that race was, if he'd have won a week earlier, he'd be in the playoffs, but unfortunately not quite. He'll go for that next season. Having a decent season so far, one at Thornton. It's kind of had a slow season. But he's currently got one Railfane Motorsports driver in the playoffs, and that's 2 spots ahead of him, and he's leading and advanced into the round of 12. One car that is not advanced and is probably locked out, Garth Thalamir. He needs a good run today. Well, he needs a perfect run today. He's having an okay run today, but I believe his Carsland Cup Series Championship hopes are as good as God. Caden Williams, he's had a season. Started off kind of rough, but it's been up since. And, that late start prevented him from making the playoffs, but currently 17th in point or 18th in point standings, so not a bad season for him. There's 82 Gaming Freak as we're halfway through the race. Jason Waymar is still leading. Mike is first win of the season, but yeah, currently in 19th, the 82 of Gaming Freak, still Gaming Freak for Jazz Racing. His teammates leading. He has had a down season. His best 2 finishes of the season were the last 2 weeks, so yeah, unfortunately he won't repeat those good finishes, but he's had an okay season. And our season points champion, German Chick 81, and 20th, 70 points in the past 2 races. Finished 3rd at Auto Club, had no tier race, Old Spice. I believe they're locked into the next one. Currently 20th in racing. Then there's Cactus King. Go back to spectator. He has had a down season, but he's got one driver in the playoffs that is in danger of getting cut out by. Well, he's not doing too good, so he needs some good points today, and he's in 40th. So I don't think Cactus Motorsports is gonna advance into the next round in the race. They're sponsored. They'll have to go for the championship next season. Roberto Crown Jr. with 2 wins this season so far, so not bad. Wait, we're talking about Cactus King, the team owner. He's having an okay race today, 21st. And Cody Goforth, he is likely locked in on the next round, 52 points. Had a good race with Old Spice. He's been mediocre enough to stay in, so that's good. And I think he'll make it around 12. Then there's Sam Krabazik up here around 23rd, having a good race for Railfane. Then about to get passed by Sabretooth, playoff driver. Sabretooth has 3 wins this season. That's pretty overpowered, but yeah, we'll see how it goes for him. He just won 3-7 Speedway a few weeks ago. And he's getting challenged by Feedbat, who is well up in standings. Probably locked in, get clogged up by Sam Krabazik here. But might get passed by John Reese. Kind of watching this battle up here. And then Dissect, 27th right now. He is, I think, yeah, he's good for playoffs. I think he'll make it to the round 12 pretty easy after today's race. Abigail Lane has had an interesting season. No wins yet. Doesn't really have much to show this season, but we're going to try again next year from what I've seen. Dripsy has a win at Watkins Glen. And might get another win this season. Unfortunately, didn't quite make the playoffs, but they've had a slow season. 88 Brennan Nelson just won last week. He's doing okay. Princess.exe, he's had some good finishes. He's currently 21st in season standings, so not a bad season for him overall. And then playoff driver Daniel Paulus Jr. 32nd really isn't good right now, because we're a little less than 10 to go. But 78 points in the past 2 races. Today, I don't think he's going to get so much, but I think he's locked in. Missed the playoffs by a bit, but I am a great race. He's just been off. Then John McFadden had an okay season at the beginning, and then just kind of slowed down, nothing. These are the 2 guys that need a good race. Pure Evan in 35th and 36th for Bertram Crown Jr. I'm hoping these 2 got enough to hold off to 35 and all them guys, but I just don't know if they can do it for the round 12. Brad Stover has not had a good season. They're going to Dodge next season, try to get better finishes next season, and they do good there with Deegan Racing. Dark X Rain barely missed the playoff. Well, he almost made the playoffs, really, but just didn't have a good race. 3-7. Same goes with Flam. He just didn't really. He had 1 win at Atlanta, and it's just been slow since. Then NASCAR Fan 97 and 41st. So that's through the field. The 62 is in the wall, by the way. But man, we just spent this entire race talking through the field. Now we're 4 to go. The 95's to the bumper, but I don't know if she's gonna do anything. So same guy led the whole race. Bummer. This will probably bring Jason Waymer to 16th in the standings, but the focus is the 35, the 23, and the 20. So these guys just brought back their entire playoff hopes. If they can finish here in just 4 laps, they're going to crush the 11 and the 21. But I think Roach is safe. He's right up there in 9th, so Roach is good, I think. But I'm not so sure about Sabertooth. Yeah, Sabertooth could be in some danger. In fact, you know what? I don't know if James Fish is going to make it. Despite being the highest running of these guys, it's really going to come down to the wire when I update points in a couple of days. We'll see how that goes. But the race is almost over. I just wasted the entire race going through the entire field. I have no idea why the 97 is always in last. That is it's just disappointing. It's depressing. But I guess it's just how the game wants to be. Also, a good run for MS Fan 5 today for PS Motorsports. But the big thing is Jason Waymire. He has had a lot of good races this season. Well, he's in a handful. But finally, he's leading on the last lap. He's led all 40 laps. Jason Waymire for McFadden Racing will win their first race this season at Richmond. Coming off of turn 4. And Jason Waymire wins at Richmond for McFadden Racing for the first time this season. And playoff drivers we're looking at, James Fish. I don't know if he's going to have enough points to make the round of 12. Then the 23rd, Lex Gaming. And then the 23 of Save Me in a Box. The 37 is good. I think he'll make it to the next round along with Joy Paints and Roach, who did get a good top 10 finish. So, again, It'll all come down to when I update points in a couple days. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure John McFadden there, he's happy that team finally got a win. Man, what a race. 95 got pole, 17 able to get the lead in coming laps. And John McFadden Racing and Jason Waymeyer for the win. Well, we'll see you next week. Round of 12 at, I believe, Orlando Speedway. Orlando Super Speedway. So, round of 12 is going to be interesting.